Anything?
Not significant right now. We're still working on an area that's a concern, and we're just going to continue to search the entire area.
Talk to me about the process.
Process of what?
How this works?
Well, basically, right now we came out here last night, and again this morning. We're trying to really just narrow down the area that, according to the maps and information and so forth. And I think we're pretty much close to it. So now we just really need to start looking at the area.
How long does something like this typically take? Is there even a formula for that?
No, it's just as it goes and what develops, and you kind of have to act on it as it develops.
It seemed like the dog pinpointed something down there, and then there was shovels afterwards and a poker. What maybe did the dog find?
I really don't want to comment on that yet. If we come out with something, then I will. Okay.
What led you to this site, though? Is it a combination of those tools that you use, including the dogs?
We arrived at this site as far as the maps and information and the wording in the letters. As far as this particular area, the dogs have worked the area.
You told me yesterday that you start small, and if you make a discovery, then you'll have a larger effort.
Absolutely.
Tell me how that works.
Well, if we have a discovery, then the law enforcement will take over, and there'll be a lot more people in here trying to work the area.
Are you just using one dog right now?
We've had the other dogs out, but one dog in this particular area.
Why do this?
Why do it? What do you mean?
Why do you do this?
So people like Samantha Burns' family don't have to continue their journey with the pain and suffering of having a missing loved one.
Tell us a little bit about your volunteers here. I understand they come from all over.
Well, we just left a very large search that we had put together over in Paris, Tennessee, and I just brought a few people over from that. And so some of the people here today are from North Carolina and Missouri.
You had mentioned that the information that Chad Folks gave you regarding Alice Donovan was a little more detailed than
Yes.
In what way?
Well, it was just he got you to the right side of the road, and in this one, it's almost like everything is flipped to the different side of the road, so it makes it a little bit more difficult.
But you said his map was better.
His map was better. His wording wasn't.
Any indication in that letter whether or not the body was buried?
I don't feel comfortable commenting on that.
Fine line that you walk here with law enforcement, obviously, the intense search, but also knowing the family, what they're going through.
Absolutely. I mean, our organization is a nonprofit organization out of North Carolina that actually first is there for the family. We are advocates for the missing. We conduct searches all over the United States for families, and especially in cold cases. But we are primarily here. Our first focus is the family.
How does it make it harder that, it's been, 6.5 years now. Does that make it harder to find remains?
It does if the land navigation changes, but at this point we're more in luck here than we were in Alice's case. So, I'm confident that if we are in the right area, that hopefully we'll be successful.
So what happens this afternoon? There's some other equipment, other people, other tools coming in?
Yeah, the law enforcement are making some decisions right now, and they'll handle how this proceeds for us, but we are definitely going to continue to try to search this entire area.
Do you think there'll be any other areas you may search?
I do if we're not successful here.